Hey guys, happy Friday, and we are working on split jerks. We have a 15-minute EMOM, similar to what we've been doing. So we're gonna build up to a heavy single, but the first 10 minutes are gonna be more about working on footwork and setting us up for success in those last heavy reps, right? So the first 5 minutes will be 3 reps of a press from the split position. So what you're gonna do is really reinforce where is that finished position, and we're gonna do 3 reps from that split position. Okay, 3 reps, okay? All right, and then we'll rack it up, rest the remainder of the minute, and do that for the first 5 sets, so you can build a little bit. The middle 5 minutes will be 2 reps of the split jerk balance. So we're gonna come out with that bar in the front rack, and we're gonna find that back foot, and we're gonna do a quick dip drive and drive the front foot forward and catch, okay? So reset, push, drive, catch for 2 reps, all right, building up, and then the final 5 minutes will be just building to a heavy single split jerk. So we have 5 chances at hitting a good big split jerk. So again, find that good rack position coming out of the rack, step back, feet start under the hips, nice tall chest, dip, drive, catch, recover. If it feels too heavy to lower to your shoulders, just drop it to the ground, all right? You're gonna do 1 every minute for the final 5 minutes, all right? So that's our strength today, guys. Log your results. Let's talk conditioning. All right, our conditioning is classic 10 reps down to 1. That's 55 total reps of 3 movements. It's gonna be dumbbell power cleans, and then dumbbell, a movement we don't do very often, dumbbell split jerk, and then cals on the bike, all right? Remember, these are mental because those first few rounds, like the 10, 9, 8, that's half of all the reps in those sets, all right? So mentally it feels challenging, but as you get towards the end, you start really moving fast through the finish, okay? So the movements are double dumbbell power clean. So from the floor, jump to the shoulders, all right? If it's not very heavy, you can basically do what's called a muscle clean. You just extend and stand straight up. If it gets heavy, get under it a little bit, okay? Just make sure you stand up at the end of every rep, okay? So it's gonna be, that's first movement. From there we have the dumbbell split jerk. So we just did a split jerk with the barbell, but now we got dumbbells. So you gotta stay tight, drive overhead, bring your feet back together. So the idea, the challenge here is, it's not that it's necessarily heavier or too heavy that you need the split jerk. Like you might be light enough you can do a push press, but now we have to keep the dumbbells overhead a little longer just to deal with the feet, okay? So when you do this, really focus on squeezing them in. If they go out at all, it's gonna start to feel really heavy, so you're squeezing tight, okay? And try to link them together, okay? So those will definitely get challenging if you use any type of weight. Each round finishes with cals on the bike. That's it, 10 down to 1 of those 3, 15-minute cap. And let's talk finisher. All right, guys, we have a little core hip flexor strengthening finisher. First one's gonna start on the ground. These are challenging, right? This is a straddle leg lift. You're gonna do 15 leg lifts each side. So the further forward you lean, the harder this gets. So if you lean back, this is easier. Keep your legs straight and lift 15 times. Try not to do this where you collapse on the floor. Try to keep tension, try to keep your legs straight, pulse as high as you can. You might cramp in your quad or your glute. I even feel that right now. All right, 15 on each side. From there, we're gonna go to the GHD. We've been working these in about once a week, so hopefully you've been building these up. So we're doing 10 to 20 reps per round, depending on your experience. Okay, main thing here is staying in your comfort zone and focusing on technique. There's technique here and timing. So watch as I come down, my knees are loose. As I sit up, I flex my quads. So I'm using my quads to help sit up. Hands at my chest is gonna be easier. Hands overhead, bigger range of motion is a bigger stimulus, right? So you can adjust both kind of where you put your hands, range of motion, and the reps, all right? That is our finisher today, guys. See you tomorrow.